All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Arakakodash. You know what that is? That is the Heavenly Father who you ignorantly call God, and His only begotten Son, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ through the Holy Spirit. Okay, double honor to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, and blessings onto the elect. All right, so by now you should know that a lot of stores are not accepting coins or don't have the coins, should I say, in fact, we're going to click on this one and see what it says. Due to national coin shortage, self-checkout registers are electronic payment only. All right, and that is an important thing. Okay, and that's important because you're wondering, why don't the stores have any money? They had all the coins right before the pandemic. Where the coins go? Look, I'm showing you. Is there really a coin shortage? Well, yeah, this coin shortage lends right into what we're moving towards, which is the New World Order. Yep, one of those videos again. Yep. I'm gonna start with matter of fact, let me see, because there was something in the news. Coin shortage. These stores are going contactless. Okay, exact change, please. Walmart, Kroger, CVS. And grappling with coin shortages says use cards instead. Okay, which that is the point right there. I'm gonna click on that one. Coin shortages. First it was toilet paper and face masks, then it was meat. The latest shortage caused by the coronavirus pandemic, pocket change. And they even attempted, if anyone remembers, they even attempted to say cash could be filthy dirty, but people are so quick to give away cash or to put cash away, right? It's still hand like basically you can still do hand transactions and keep your transactions more so private, having it. Talking about cash. Well, we know where this is leading to. That eventually this economy is going to collapse. All right, and when it does, we're not coming back to paper currency anymore. The new thing that they're trying to move into is something that's digital, so they can put it right into your RFID microchip that's implanted into your body, so it can just be digitally implanted into you. Digitally uploaded to your chip, to your implant, right? And so that's the face of what we're doing. And I don't need to show a lot of examples of this, because when you go to the grocery store, it's right there. It's right there. Okay? It's right there at the grocery store. Coinstar has been collecting coins for years, and it didn't seem like a big deal because the register still had it. Now it's like during the pandemic or during the shutdown, the shutdown. It's like they took all the coins and put them away, or threw them away, or whatever they did. They put them away, took them out of rotation and circulation. Now they want you to dig up all your sparklers bottles and your coin socks and your tooth fairy money and piggy bank money, and they want you to get rid of it. Well, they want you to turn it in, because they'll be doing another one once they connect it, and they're also conditioning you to get your to start using your cards more. Okay, the stuff that has these chips in it, the stuff that has whether it's your debit card, credit cards, or whatever else. Okay, and they're making it beneficial if you have credit cards to use those in these times. We're not ignorant to Satan's devices from 2 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter. All right, we know the devil is going to attempt to get advantage of us, but through the warnings of the prophets, we see what's going on. And this is just another step in moving toward the New World Order. All right, but the scriptures have them laid out, so we're going to hit a couple scripts and then close out. Try to keep this as concise as possible. James 1:5, it says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Okay? Your gold and silver is cankered. The rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye that heap treasures together in the last days. Yeah, because you're focused on the treasures of the world and not on the treasures of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Alright? It says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields. These are the people that work everyday jobs, okay? Blue collar workers, okay? Those are the laborers. Which is of you kept back by fraud, cried, and cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Okay, the Lord of armies. Okay? Because they see the disparity on how the world isn't moving fairly. Alright? Yeah. Ye have lived in pleasures on the earth and been wanton. Yeah. Greedy for gain. Okay? That's the mentality of the world, the Western world at least, but the world that we live in right now, in all its glorified wickedness. Okay, that we need to heap up as much money as we can, so we can be rich and be over others that are beneath us. Not understanding that no matter how high or low in the tax brackets that we get, we're still in captivity. All right. It says, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Okay, ye have condemned and killed the just, and he do not resist. Okay, that's talking about a lot of the wicked that's out there, the Edomites that are ruling this place. They're setting this world up to destroy you. Okay, we go from there to one that I think is pretty important. Matthew the 6th chapter. We're gonna go to about 17, 16. Let me see. Right here. 19. Yeah. It says, Matthew 6 and 19, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. Because when the economy collapses, the treasures on earth are going to benefit you. But the treasures in heaven, okay, those are going to be the ones that are going to sustain you, that are going to keep you stable in this crazy world, okay, as we come to it. It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. But instead, the treasures of heaven, man. And what is that? The wisdom. Okay, let me go to Isaiah. Verse 6. Isaiah 33 and 6. And knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. That is the treasure you should have, the fear of Yahweh. Okay, and what he can do to you. When all this collapses, man, it ain't going to be everything you thought it was cracked up to be. Okay, and in this time, this world, they're passing out money through stimulus and different things. That's all making you more and more the needy to their system. Okay. Let me see if I can get this one script. I believe it's in this. Yeah, it should be. It might be the next chapter. Yeah, let me go to the next chapter. I'll start at 21. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth. It'll be cheap, easy to purchase, easy to get. You'll have a little bit of money going around, and you'll also have the ability to make, things will be on sale because they're trying to jumpstart the economy. So you see different food places and different essential places starting to lower prices, even though other prices have crept up. Okay, and so this is the dynamic of them trying to get you to put all your money back into the banking system, so they can collect that money, get rid of it, and then start putting it digitally. That's why they're also introducing and trying to condition you to have your money put on cards and pay that way with debit or credit. Okay, they're advising or admonishing. I forgot the words that they use. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the point of that that they think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, and evils are going to grow. Okay, the sword, famine, and great confusion. Okay, we were talking about locusts and different things hurting the economy. Well, these crops are coming in, the money's not flowing like it was. A lot of they're throwing away. These farms are throwing away excess food, burying potatoes and pouring out milk and these essential foods that are going bad. The people don't trust them. It could be COVID at that farm or at that factory. So a lot of this stuff getting thrown away, and they're trying to sell it quick price. But hey, what do? Well, you do what you can in this time. But as far as what they're gonna do, you arm yourself with wisdom is what you do. But what they're gonna do, they're gonna start closing off these avenues to getting this stuff and use coin or use cash, so you can all get on the grid with all the with all the coin and money, okay, with your debit cards and your RFID technology, okay. And so this is just a bad situation coming. Period, point blank. The coins is just another sign that they're gonna have to pull out the mark of the beast. Because where did all the coins go? These coins aren't good in any other countries. Did they take, half the coins out of the country and put them somewhere and melt them down? What did they do? Well, yeah, they confiscated them and put them away. Claim a coin shortage, and now people got to come with exact coins or pay with the card. Okay, it's the okie doke. It's bright as day what they're trying to do. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. No. Yeah, no. I'm gonna read the 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung. Yeah, because people are gonna be dying all over the place in this time. And there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. Yeah, the economy. Once the economy is collapsed, these cities are a wrap. And then the hyperinflation, and then so on and so forth, down the bad road with this thing. There's no jobs. I don't say no jobs, but there's very few limited jobs out there. When America was pretty much running on a blue collar, service level jobs. Now that a lot of these service level jobs are being under the pandemic, they are being cut off because they're deemed non-essential. What do you have? You got people out of jobs. Okay? It says there shall be no man left to till the earth work and to sow it. Jobs, right? The tree shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? There's nobody gonna be out there to gather them till the famine come. Okay, this is also an analogy for those things that need to be done in the earth that could be done, but there's nobody paying to do them, so people just gonna leave it. Okay, the grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread for them? For all places shall be desolate of men. Okay, because so that one man desire to see another and to hear another's voice. Okay, let me see if there's a little bit more on this one. And yep, search the houses with swords. That's where the invading one another part comes in, which is right here. I'll start at 2 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, the modern day sword is the gun. So people are going to have their guns out there. And guns on the table in law. Okay? Because they don't want you to have them to fight back against the government. But people are going to use those guns that are still out there. People are going to use those guns to go house to house and find food. Okay, and take from their neighbor, as it says in the scriptures here. It says, "For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Martial law. Okay, you can't go into certain cities. They cut you off. Where's your papers? Okay. It says, "For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword," because cash is going to be useless in the coming future. There's still going to be some on the streets, but people are going to throw it in the streets and they're not going to care about it. Cash, coin, okay, and this is just another sign of these coins coming to be to the worthlessness of them. Now they're making it seem like they're very valuable while they're collecting them, but when they're gone, they're a wrap. Okay. But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay, so when it's hyperinflation, you got no food, you're going to go to your neighbor with your guns and be like, "Hey man, you need to share that bread you got." And then people are even going to invade you. Just take what you got, kill you and your family, and take what they want from your house. Okay, and that may even be some of your family members. I mean, the times are coming are going to be very, very troublesome. All right, let me go to this one. Ecclesiastes, I believe it's in the 12th chapter. We'll go down to about the 3rd verse. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few." Keepers of the house, those that are in power positions, they're going to be scared because they can see that this is all crumbling. Reminds me of Revelation, the 12th chapter. He says, and the devil shall come down having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. He can see his end coming, so he has to fight for it. He's going to come down with wrath to try to hold on to his power as long as he can. Okay, because jobs are collapsing, the money's collapsing. Even though that is a plan of action, not a lot of people are going to survive through this. Okay, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Okay, there's no bright future for America. They can see it. "And the doors shall be shut in the streets, and the sound of the grinding is low." When it says, "When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low." There's not going to be a lot of happy singing. Okay, there's not going to be jobs. There's going to be no reason to get up at 6 a.m. to hop on the highway to start your commute to work, because there's no coins. There's no money. I'm waiting on the stage where they say the cash has COVID and you can die from handling cash. They're trying to go completely contactless out here. Okay. Let me see. Yep, it says, "Also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about in the streets." Okay, people, the killing is ridiculous. "Or even the silver cord be loosed, and the golden bowl be broken, and the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern." Yeah, convert this great city called America down into a third world country. Okay, this place is about to break down to a third world country before World War III comes, and they're gonna attempt to put it back all on the grid and build it back up and make it look all new and new technology and fresh, and to be a part of that type of part of the world where they have built, well, it will be built up. You gotta have that mark of the beast, RFID microchip. No different than the movie Demolition Man. Okay, let me see if I get an image of that. Okay, and in that movie, they even had, I'll let y'all read that for yourselves, but they even had they even had a part of the movie where it was John Spartan, yeah, I'm trying to remember, went to Taco Bell or went to the restaurant to go eat, and they got invaded by people that live under the city. Okay, and the people under the city were trying to steal food and all of this, and they weren't on the grid. They didn't have chips, in their hand, because the chip is in their hand in their movie. Okay, because they didn't have it, they weren't on the grid, so they would come out of certain sewers, and then rob a bunch of food, and then go back under there to eat. And so that's gonna come to that. You're gonna have to be pilgrims on the earth. You're gonna have to be moving around in that day. Okay, it's crazy. It comes on tonight. All right, and tomorrow. Yeah, so you can check that out. And today is the 22nd, I believe, of June 2020. All right, so this thing is something more than what you're thinking. Just they're out of coins. It's all moving toward the New World Order. So I'll bring this up and I'll close out with it in the Book of Revelation about the mark of the beast chip. I'll read it, and then it should be clear once you hear it. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell. How do you buy or sell without money? Well, the first level of it, of doing this without money, is to get you hooked onto the chip. Okay, that's gonna be the currency, the digital currency, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, all of those different Litecoin, all those different digital cryptocurrencies. Okay, they're gonna replace IOU debt notes, fiat currency. Okay, including the coins. Okay, they're starting level 1 with the coins, because the coins, if people will turn in cash to get money, they're not going to care about the coins, but the coins are still there, so they might as well collect the coins. All right, and the forehead, that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay. One more script. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, 18 or something. Yep, this is talking about the day of the Lord. Okay, yeah. I'll start here because this is describing the day of the Lord. It says, the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. Yeah, so that's going on within the city, but on the outside, in the immediate, but in the latter time, the end of the city is going to be with a sword. Okay, killing, and they're eventually going to nuke these cities, particularly America, that great city. It says, he that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. Okay, but they that have escaped of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valley, all of them mourning, every one for his iniquity. Okay, all hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. Okay, people are going to be helpless. And that's where knowledge and wisdom will be the stability of thy time. When you call on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you built up treasures in heaven that you can now redeem, so to speak, unto Yahweh for blessings. I hate to make it sound that way, but for some people, that tangible example is a great analogy to understand. You have to be doing works. Okay, building up your spiritual bank account with works, prayer, fasting. Those things is how you get your money. Okay, your spiritual money, because the cash money is going to be gone. It's not working. It's getting lower and lower. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets. Let me start up. It says, they shall gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them in a bad time. Okay, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads, a sign of mourning and baldness. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh. Okay, so your money's not going to mean nothing. So how much is this lining up that they're not taking coins, They're gonna do away with cash. They're putting debits and all of that out there, and eventually gonna put the RFID microchip within you. Okay, and then that's gonna show you how, and then you can see how the economies are ready to collapse, especially this American economy with all the job loss, and the coronavirus is really taking it out. These states are coming to the point where churches are even and where's that article? Where churches are even suing the governors because they're making them shut down their churches. Okay, let me see if I can find that real quick. I'll just do it this way. It talks churches suing governor. Okay, so this a couple days ago. It says Southern California churches sues over government Newsom singing ban. Okay, the California church sues Governor Newsom over ban on worship, home Bible studies. Right. That's the article I couldn't find, but I'll just go to this. We've been essential for 2,000 years, claims the church. California church hosts service indoors despite that. 3 California churches are sue Newsom over singing ban. Okay, these are the things that are happening. Okay, and people are upset. The money. Well, guess what? They're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to switch your church over to don't have to be part of the 501c3 government tax exemption. Okay, which means which prohibits you from teaching the word. Okay, as well as your practitioners that come to your church are going to have to be chipped, and your church is going to have to be able to compensate them. Accommodate them. Okay, that's the skinny on what's going down. Okay, so everything is leading to the mark of the beast. All right. Let me bring back Ezekiel, the 19th. Read it again. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. Yeah, a lot of people that looked at money as the most important thing in their life, they're going to be troubled when that day comes. All right? And so that's why we delivered a message, and I read that in Matthew, the 6th chapter. As a matter of fact, let me go back there because there's another verse in there. Okay. I believe it's the 24th verse, which says, no man can serve 2 masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve the Most High and Mammon, and Mammon is the god of money. Okay? In those times, that was the name of the god of money. All right? So a lot of people would seek money, for everything. They pray to that God for that. Hey man, that's not the way to do it. If you're gonna be with the Most High God Yahweh, you gotta be single unto Him. All right, and money will be a stumbling block for a lot of people. That you will be tempted, whether it be the hour of temptation, which the hour of temptation basically allows you to or is gonna try you whether you're gonna take the mark of the beast or not, or starve to death, or whatever may possibly come upon you as part of your trial and test. Okay? So we all got to go through it. So these are the things that's coming down the pipe, okay? These things are what's about to go down. Okay? Go back. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So with that, I'm going to close out. Doing all praise and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Harokakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the elect. And to the next one, I say Shalom.